Well, hey there, welcome to day 60. Did you recover from my rant yesterday at the end of the video? Listen, I just love you, okay? Even if we haven't met in person, I know I love you. Because I know that you are destined for something magnificent. Because you're here, and you've got a life, and you're living it, and so that tells me that you got something really special in store for you. I just know you do. So if I'm tough on you, it's because I don't want this to be wasted time. I want this to be productive time. Because this week we're talking about grit, right? We're talking about how to take perseverance and passion and how to take some of these elements, put them in a bowl, mix them up, and spit out some grit, which could be a large indicator of your ability to achieve results. Part of having grit and part of sort of knowing what it is you want to do and having a why and having this passion and purpose is a concept that will actually drive your ability to increase your grit and increase results. And it's this. Now, bear with me on this, okay? You have to have competition. Now, here's what I mean by this. I don't mean that you have to have, like, somebody that's, like, running behind you the entire time, like, I'm gonna get you. Because, well, in reality, if you're doing something and you're trying to achieve results, there is somebody behind you running saying, I'm gonna get you. But I don't want you to think about them. I want you to think about the person you're trying to catch. I want you to have competition in your life in this way. Competition is not necessarily somebody whose legs you want to chop off so that they can't finish the race. It's somebody who brings out the best in you so that you work harder and push yourself and strive to a greater extent and greater ability than you could just on your own. So the way this works, my wife and I are kind of similar when it comes to running. So we've talked about it. I've run marathons before. Now, I'm not interested in beating the Kenyan who's at the front, because, like, let's just be honest. This physique is not going to win a marathon, but you know who I can beat? That guy right in front of me. And I don't even have to beat him for the whole race necessarily, but you know what I do need to do? I'm looking at him and I'm going to pass you, buddy. I'm looking at your pace and I'm going to pass you. My last marathon, there was a guy, and I was so frustrated with him because he was doing the run-walk method, and I was doing the never-walk method. And I don't know which one is faster, but he would run, and he'd be like, right, you know, he'd kind of pass me, and then he would start to walk, and then I'd just keep running, and then I'd pass him, and we did this thing back and forth, and I was getting so frustrated, like, I can't believe that this guy's keeping up with me, and he gets to walk. I was so mad, but that competition, it drove me. It drove me to just keep going. No way this guy who was walking was going to pass me. See, look, he didn't win the race. I didn't win the race. But you know what that did? It made me be better inside of that time frame that I was in competition with him. So I want you to ask yourself, who's my competition? What is it that I want to achieve? What result do I want to achieve, and who's my competition? So for me, this may sound crazy and insane and bigger than it should be, but I don't care. You want to know who my competition is? My competition is Zig Ziglar. He is a man I love. He is a man that is no longer with us. He has taught me, I've learned so much from him about how to be a speaker. He's my competition. I want to spend my life dedicating it to waking up and going and inspiring people from stage. And I want to be like Zig, but I don't want to just be like Zig. I want to be better than Zig. Because if I can be better than Zig, then that means that I did something. Now see, he's my competition, but not in a negative way. He drives me to want to be better. If I need to go book more talks, if I need to do more talks for free, if I need to spend more time in preparation for that audience, to bless that audience, I'm going to do it because I want to reach to try to surpass Zig. I don't even know what it looks like to surpass him, but that gets to be a type of competition for me. I get to want to strive to be in the Speakers Hall of Fame. Not because I want the recognition, but because it means that I've touched audiences' lives. See, you know that that's my passion, my purpose, my why. So what's yours? And who is your competition? And who can you strive to be better than? Because that competition will bring out the best in you and drive you to just take a few more steps and work just a little bit harder, which is all we want you to do. That's part of improving and increasing grit and moving up on the grit scale so you can go and achieve more results. So here's the result for today. I want you to think about, this is just a thinking result, okay? You don't have to write anything down. I just want you to spend a couple minutes thinking about this. Who's someone you respect, but that you also consider your competition? Who's somebody you can be better than, but do it in a friendly way? And then I want you to think about that person, because remember, competition's not about beating someone and embarrassing them. It's about having a standard to strive towards. So who is your competition? And did you take a step closer to him today? Who is that person, that individual, that goal, that achievement, that result that you want to achieve, that you're seeing somebody else achieve? And what can you do to move just a little step further? Think about who that competition is for you, and then we will see you tomorrow.